Knowing your craft is the key to transform who you are. You have limitless ability to do anything you want to do, but the accumulation, the programming, the school system, the society, the environment, the friends, relationship, marriages, all these things are constantly telling you to behave in a particular way. Self-transformation is when you shed off all the things you have adapted into this system and you give yourself the opportunity to become you. Wave off the limits, all the limits you've placed on yourself. Take it off and now begin to pick your created self and allow your created self to experience its potency. The real you would never come to its full potential so long as you are disconnected from source. Your craft always has to be plugged in to your creative self so that your craft constantly grows to become who it is. How many times have you tried to do something and you are so afraid to do it? But the minute the fear wears off, all of a sudden you are doing the very thing you are afraid to do, and now you are even enjoying it. Akwaba. Welcome to the Maker Series. I'm Osofo Kojo Bento. Always a delight to come your way and have conversation with you. I like to say it's a conversation more than me teaching. I get passionate, so it takes all over the place. But trust me, it's just a conversation to me. The power stick, listen, by now you should. I'm making too much noise in your ears, I know. Because you need to have this. You need to have this. The power stick is an energy breaker. When I say energy breaker, have you ever walked into a space where you went and the whole place felt heavy? You didn't feel like yourself. You felt there was something wrong. The place felt heavy. You get uncomfortable. It's like you don't want to be in the place anymore. Walk in with the stick. We say tumidia. Tumi means power. We say tumidia because this is definitely walking in with you to break whatever atmosphere you walk into. It's an atmosphere breaker. It clears the place. It ensures that the serene you are conducting your business with or business in is totally free of any opposing force. Just by walking, some as simple as that. You don't got to go anywhere. You don't got to travel anywhere. We bring to you, we deliver to your doorsteps. Once you hold on to this, you do the necessary prayers. You sprinkle your alcohol on it or you spray your alcohol on it. Do the necessary prayers. Walk into any environment. They can set what trap, which trap, whatever. Just walk into it. Once you're with your stick and you walk into that place, walk in with confidence. Let your head be held high. Don't drop your shoulders, drop your head. No, walk in there. And let them try you. And we'll see where power is. Yeah, there's this thing we say, "Edrobianka them," which literally means let everything stay in their room. Once you walk in, let me not talk too much. Just make sure you send in your order today and we will deliver the stick to your doorstep. www.makera.org is our website. Go there, do the research, click on the order button, press your order, and it will come straight to you. Anyway, let me continue with what I'm talking about. And the last episode, I was talking about the fact that the business of heaven is killing a lot of people. And a lot of people are doing a lot of wickedness. It's a fact. A lot of people are doing a lot of wickedness. A lot of people are working against, see all these atrocities going on around us. Somebody will say, well, if there's no heaven anywhere, you're saying there's no heaven anywhere, this is where we can live our best life. What do we do to ensure that this place is better? Well, this is what we do. Self-transformation. This is what you need. Self-transformation. Please don't get it confused. Don't confuse self-transformation with self-improvement. There's a difference between self-transformation and self-improvement. Self-improvement, let me take it easy. So self-transformation is not in any relationship with self-improvement. The two words are worlds apart. If you really break it down, you will see it. Self-transformation is not a game of morals. It's not a game of ethics. Neither is it attitudinal or behavioral changes. This is not what self-transformation is all about. This is all self-improvement. You want to improve on your attitude. You want to improve on your morals. This morality. Self-improvement is literally whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever it is you do, right? You want to take it further. So you're not moving away from it. You're taking it further. So, for example, if you are into robbery and you want to improve upon it, you advance it. You take it further. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you engage in, self-improvement simply means you're taking it to a next step. So if you're arrogant, think about it. If you're improving yourself arrogantly, where does it go? Self-improvement doesn't change who you are. Self-improvement, it only advances who you are. It only takes you to the next level. It only takes you to the next place. It only takes you to the next phase. That's what self-improvement is all about. Self-transformation is achieved by experiencing the limitless nature of who you are. That's self-transformation. Knowing your craft is the key to transform who you are. When I say, what do I mean? Wait. If you are who you are and you are your creator self and the creator has created you to be this way, then how do you transform? How do you change? There's evolution that's a bit different. Transformation is once you come into this existence, this realm, once you are born, from the very first day, programming starts. Because you are taught to eat certain foods, not to eat certain foods. You are taught to like certain things, not to like certain things. You literally become discriminatory. You are taught a language to speak. Every child that comes into this dimension can speak any language. But the minute you come here, you are limited to only speak a particular language. Unless you actually train yourself to start learning other languages. This is what self-transformation is about, right? When you come here, you have limitless ability to do anything you want to do. But the accumulation, the programming, the school system, the society, the environment, the friends, relationships, marriages, all these things are constantly telling you to behave in a particular way. The discriminatory nature of our existence is telling us constantly what is right and what is wrong. What is this and what is that? What is that? But you came into this dimension not having a clue or a care about any of these things. But society is telling you, well, if you do this is right, if you do this is wrong. Self-transformation is when you shed off all the things you have adapted into this system and you give yourself the opportunity to become you. So go back to the basics. Let's go back to the basics when you were born. When you were born, you could do anything. You could become a singer. You could become an athlete. You could become anything you want to be, right? The programming keeps you streamlined, limits you to only subject yourself to few things, right? When you want to transform these few things that you subjected yourself to, or when you want to change, this is what we call self-transformation, where you go back within yourself, wave off the limits, all the limits you've placed on yourself, take it off, and now begin to pick your created self and allow your created self to experience its potency. How do I explain this? Let me take a seed. Let's take any seed, right? I'm seeing something around. Let's picture this. Okay. This, no matter how you look at it, it's a coconut fruit, right? Because the coconut fruit was taken or plugged out or didn't survive its maturity stages, it became this. So all of a sudden, the fullness of the coconut fruit has been limited to this size. But we all know the coconut fruit is not this size. But the reason why the coconut fruit is remained this size is because it's plugged out of its source. But this was supposed to grow and blossom into an amazing fruit with a lot of water in it. When you crack this up right now, there will be no water in it. Right? This is what a lot of us become when we come into this existence. The minute the system, the programming, the accumulation, everything around us, the minute they begin to set in and train us and teach us and force us to become something we're not, we plug out of the source. We plug out of who we are. So our growth becomes stagnant. We don't grow. So now you are like this and everything begins to pound on it. They tell you what language to speak. They tell you what language not to speak. They tell you what is cool, what not to be cool. So all these things start pounding on you. start panning on you. So if you want to improve yourself, this is stuck. It's no longer growing. All that you are improving is all the things that you've accumulated, all the things that you've collected, all the teachings, all the structures, all the programming, all the morals. It's become like a whole heap around you. So that is who you are. So a lot of people are walking on the face of the earth, and this is who the real self is minimized to this size, and the system, the structures, the accumulation, the programming has become humongous. So you see them, you think you are seeing who they are, but it's not them. Who they are is minimized, and everything else is heightened. Right? Self-transformation comes in when you start shedding off all these things that are mounted, become a huge mountains and hills around you. You begin to shed off, and now you plug this coconut back to source. The minute you get plugged back to source, all of a sudden your full potential begin to set in. You begin to grow, you begin to expand, you begin to become big. Now you begin to collect all the water that needs to store in you. This is all preparation to you actually going ahead to become a coconut seed. This can never be a seed if it doesn't grow to its full potential. This is what transformation is about. The real you would never come to its full potential so long as you are disconnected from source. Source is the creative source. Your crack always has to be plugged in to your creative self so that your crack constantly grows to become who he is or she is. You understand? This is what self-transformation is about. Self-transformation simply means nothing of the old remains. It's a dimensional shift in the way you perceive and experience life. Nothing of the old. All of a sudden, let me take myself for example, right? I was a Christian pastor for a long time, and then I became a Christian for a long time. But the minute transformation set in, all that accumulation of Christianity was off. All of a sudden, I assume a true cry, and now I'm doing things that back in the days we would call evil. Your perception changes. Why? Because all of a sudden, the very thing you used to think is evil, the fear is shed off, and now you are embracing the very thing, and all of a sudden, it is no more evil. The thing, how many times have you tried to do something and you are so afraid to do it? But the minute the fear was off, all of a sudden, you are doing the very thing you are afraid to do, and now you are even enjoying it. This is what self-transformation is all about. Everything of the old, every accumulated self of you dies off, and your cry begins to take form. This is where we are going. Everything I've been teaching you now are all introductories. I'm still going to teach you some introductory subjects, but now we tap into your inner self, your true core, yourself, the created being, the power, the force that you came into this existence with. But so long as the force is disconnected from the self, you would never grow. You would never become who you created to be. Always remember this. So long as you are disconnected from the source, you remain little in everything that you do. But the minute you plug back into source, everything changes. The way you view things, the way you see things changes. All of a sudden, there's no Satan in the world. What would you do if you thought, or if you know, or if you understand the fact that there's no devil anywhere, sitting anywhere to do anything to you? All of a sudden, you just realize that your life changes. I don't want to take much of your time. Please have a great day. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please share the link. Tell people that we are changing ourselves. We are rising as a people. Share. Show me some love by sharing the content, sharing our channel, subscribe to our channel, and also come into the class. We learn real things. I love you guys.